I down no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show.
And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
It's caught left side by Cooks. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. On 3rd down, it's Freeman, and he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, Keenum. Escaping the pressure right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop through.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gonzalez. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Tony Gonzalez, always such a threat in the middle third of the field. 14 times he went to the Pro Bowl because of his ability to handle contact, traffic, and focus on the football. He may have been built like a wide receiver, but had plenty of strength to go ahead and take on those big hits.
Those 14 Pro Bowls, by the way, tied for the most all-time. Unbelievable mark. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They do snap it to Keenum. And this is caught to Darius Thomas. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Keenum. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Keenum. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Tony Gonzalez from 3 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now they toss out wide to Sanders. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Over here.
On the carry, here's Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Early down steps will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
It's a loss of 2, now third down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Keenum going to try and throw on third down. This is caught. It's close. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Here we go on fourth with Keenum. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. He was looking for Edelman there.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, They gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Let's go. Hey, 33, 55.
Keenum to throw on second down. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Keenum now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The final shot before the break. Keenum. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this one is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A gain of 3, second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. This is Hunt. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
When Tony Gonzalez makes catches, sometimes I feel bad, like it's almost routine. And that's really not what the deal is. This is a guy who has to work his way open on every play because he's such a featured guy. But he's also a guy that throughout his career, there's a little bit of a loyalty and a soft spot for Kansas City, his first team. When he went to Atlanta, did you know he kept his mouthpiece from Kansas City, which was kind of that yellow that goes in the Kansas City uniform? Not the Atlanta uniform, but he kept wearing it because he remembered the good times he had in KC.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Ray Lewis up from his linebacker spot to make the play.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Rodgers now to throw again. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
We're back now in KC as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers on the screen. Here's Sanders. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Newton takes it himself. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in, and they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. And Newton's going to keep it. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run for it here with Sanders. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal. Newton takes it himself, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Cam Newton taking it in. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on 4th and goal, and they did just that. And
how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. I haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it because they get to fire out and really smack someone. And, boy, they got it done. I'm sure they were encouraging them on the sideline. Let's go, and let's run the ball as well. And they put it in for 6.
Now Rodgers. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. Butker now to kick this one away. Adoree Jackson on the return. A beautiful fake. Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Doyle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Back to throw. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Keenum now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. After the penalty, here's Freeman. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down inside the 15 he goes. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
And now back out comes the offense. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Thinking back to 2015, didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.